Hi, I'm Janet Williamson, and I teach at Chaska Middle School East. I'm a special education teacher here. I was asked to answer a few questions today, and so one question I want to talk about is, how am I using personalized learning during the service minute time that I have with students, and how it's different than it used to be years ago. This year I have focused on students understanding the how they learn, so they can make appropriate choices in the classroom. During my study skills class, I teamed up with another special education teacher who taught study skills and social skills at the same time. And we did these things called seminars every Wednesday when we had that long block, or we got the groups together on Fridays. The lessons that we planned hit on various topics. We talked about, of course, our organizational material, which is that executive functioning stuff that you need for personalized learning, planning what to work on, prioritizing. We did a fun activity with a whole jar with rocks and water, and how the little pebbles are the little things and the big things are the big rocks, and how they splash the water over, and if you take the big rocks away, then you have the little rocks to kind of go through, and kids really like that. We talked about perseverance and how you have to keep going, and we did a few activities with that. What they really liked was really building the house of cards, where you take a deck of cards and you build a house with it. And they just kept trying and trying and trying, so we talked about how that's perseverance, just getting them to even understand when teachers say that word, what that means. We talked about anxiety and test-taking tips. We brought in the calm.com, I believe it's called, and had the kids do some breathing exercises and visualizing calmness and listening to music and things like that. And that was a lot of fun. We started to talk a lot about mindfulness and having that positive thought, and even if you don't have it now, you're just not there yet. You will get there. Just stay focused, kind of thing. We talked about learning environments, like how do you learn best? Where do you learn? Are there distractions in your area? Are there things that you need that help you focus? That those things have to be part of your learning environment. And we talked about other kids and how kids are different from each other and how they study and what they do to prepare themselves for classes. And when you're in the classroom, where do you go to work so that you're not distracted? Or can you work with other people all around you? Learning about themselves, really. And that rolls into kind of your learning style. We did this thing called superheroes or superpower. What's your superpower? Are you auditory? Are you visual? Are you kinesthetic? What kind of learner are you? And through all those different activities, we really feel like we touched a lot about personalized learning, getting them to be aware of themselves in order to make good choices both in our classrooms and also in our general education classrooms, where they're doing voice and choice and all those other great personalized learning activities.